Well, good morning, everybody, and thank you for coming out on this beautiful fall day. I'm Mark Myers. I'm the mayor. I want to thank you for coming out and to be a part of this. This is such an exciting time for the city of Greenwood. This is something we've been looking forward to for many years. It's been many years in the making, and it's one of the best projects that I think we'll see come in the next few years to come as well. I want to thank those who are here today who've been a part of this great endeavor that we've had. Chris Reed Group Residential is here, as well as Great Lakes Capital. Many of my city staff members are here. If all the staff that are sitting would please stand up so we could recognize them. They've all had a big hand in this. I don't know what I'd do without them, so thank you all very much, because you guys are the backbone of the city and what we do here. Also, we have 4 of our city council members with us today: Linda Gibson, Robert Dine, Ezra Hill, and David Hopper are here. We want to thank them. And also, we have a couple members of our Board of Works. Shan Rutherford and Kevin Hoover are here. They're always an integral part in everything that goes on in the city, so let's give them a hand as well. You know, today we're taking a major step towards building the Greenwood of tomorrow, a Greenwood that brings businesses to the heart of our city. We talk about quality of life quite a bit and what that really means, and quality of life is what this project is. It's more than just a slogan. It's a necessity in saying that we are competitive, not only in Indiana, but across the nation and across the globe. We're competing every day to bring employers, employees, families to relocate to our community. And this project is going to be one of those things that brings up the quality of life in Greenwood and will bring those people into the heart of downtown. We win by accomplishing these things that we're here today to celebrate: smart investment and smart partnerships. The project we're beginning today is a monumental moment for the downtown revitalization of Greenwood. This project we're beginning will bring townhomes, upscale condominiums, and apartments into the heart of downtown, which will all diversify the options that we have for future residents. In addition, this partnership highlights Greenwood's investment in public infrastructure upgrades. We recognize that public infrastructure upgrades can lead to increased quality of life and connectivity. And this project includes a new parking garage that'll provide what's desperately needed parking in our Old Town Greenwood. We also want to provide additional opportunities for economic development in a way to elevate the local business owners and our future entrepreneurs. That's why this development includes commercial space for restaurants and retail, all of which is anchored by the new Greenwood Fieldhouse, which is right behind me. Let me give you a little update on the construction of the Fieldhouse. Progress on the Fieldhouse continues, as it has for quite a while, but it'll be one of Greenwood's newest opportunities for a public amenity that includes basketball, Greenwood's beloved and world-famous pickleball. It'll have golf simulators, an indoor turf field for soccer, football, and futsal. It'll have a raised walking track, batting cages, and much, much more. The Fieldhouse progress and the groundbreaking of this development are the important milestone for a years-long effort to revitalize Old Town and to ensure the future of its thriving core. All of the developments focus on diverse, authentic amenities, seamless integration of green space, and opportunities for all ages to live, work, play, and stay right here in downtown Greenwood. The beginning of this development is a true testament to the pride and to the progress of Greenwood. And I've got to also say, there are other business leaders here today that have businesses here in Old Town that have come in, they've believed in the message that we have for Greenwood, and they've become a part of it. And I want to thank each and every one of you that are here today for what you've done to believe in our city and to make it the city that it is today. Now, this couldn't come to fruition without the cooperation of other city departments and officials. The Greenwood Redevelopment Commission, which is the financial body that's held this together, has been a very strong supporter, along with the City Council, which we have some council members here today. They all need to be thanked after this is over for their part of their investment in believing in Old Town. We also want to thank Chris Reed Group and his residential group, Great Lakes Capital, on this project, who are partners who understand the values as a city and their deep commitment upon Greenwood's historical foundations. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Clay Sheets with Great Lakes Capital to talk more in depth about the site location. Chris?
Good morning. Thank you, Mayor Myers. I've been told that our time's a little short, so I won't have an opportunity to thank everybody that needs to be thanked, but there is a countless number of people that were involved in helping bring the design of this project together, the financing, and all the work and sacrifice that people made. If you're here, or even if you couldn't make it, but you were part of that team, I thank you on behalf of Great Lakes Capital and Chris Reed and the CRG Group. Great Lakes Capital, so we've been around since 2005. We are a development firm and also an investment firm. We're headquartered in South Bend with offices in Indianapolis and Fort Wayne. One of my partners, Dave Arnold, is here with us this morning. He's in our Fort Wayne office and runs that outfit. I am a native of Indianapolis. My dad has had a business here in Greenwood since the 90s. And other parts of the city as well. So the community's always been a part of my family's life. Just a quick word about CRG. Chris Reed and CRG have been at this business, multifamily, nothing but multifamily, for more than 25 years. And we are very proud to be a partner of theirs. They are as good as they get. We have done a number of projects together. I think we're probably upwards of a half dozen, including a couple of public-private partnerships. So I think the city recognized that in the beginning during the interview phase. There was a lot of stiff competition to try and compete for an opportunity to be a part of Greenwood and be on the private side of this public-private partnership, and we're humbled to be there. Clearly, we have a lot of work to go to bring the finished product to you, but we hope that you will be as proud as we think we're going to be of the end product. And as the mayor touched on, this project has got a tremendous scope and scale. It's roughly an $83 million project, and it includes, and candidly in the beginning, we weren't always big fans of for sale product, but the city was crystal clear with us that it was a very, very important thing to the vision of downtown and the broader vision of the master plan of not just downtown, but Greenwood in general. And so that's why the project evolved to be a mixed-use project that included housing that's not just rental, but also for sale, and not just for sale, but ultimately stacked flat condos and townhomes. So there's a variety of product. In addition to that, as the mayor said, we've got a 356 space public parking garage that will benefit everything, including not just all the residential, but also the field house, and upwards of 19,000 square feet of ground floor retail and restaurant entertainment space that we think, even though the phrase has been probably overused recently, but still very apropos and to this project, and that is it'll be a community within a community, a place where people can come together to live, work, play, and enjoy for many, many years to come. And the last thing I wanted to share is why Greenwood? I think it's probably evident. I mean, this community continues to grow. It continues to be a place where people want to live, work, and play. It's a place where leadership has invested and reinvested into things, everything that you probably know a lot about, but closest to us, it's the city park, it's the public library, it's the infrastructure in the streets and the sidewalks, it's the amphitheater, obviously the field house, the investment in this project itself, and so many things even outside the scope of this this particular site that demonstrate that Greenwood is committed to being pro-business and pro-quality of life, as the mayor touched on during his remarks. And so with that, I just want to thank you again and turn it over to one of your council members, Ezra Hill.
As a representative of District 2, which is the Old Town area and where we are right now, I've been faced with a lot of challenges over the last 10 years. One of the biggest challenges was how to bring life back into our downtown. After many discussions with the mayor, city leaders, consultants, and other great organizations like Restore Old Town Greenwood, I feel you need 5 components to make that happen. Number 1, revitalize and protect our historical buildings. Number 2, improve pedestrian safety and walkability. 3, update and expand our parks and trail systems, 2 of which have recently been completed. The Old City Park and Madison Avenue Trail north of us here. 4, create density to support existing small businesses. 5, create opportunity for new economic development. And I'm proud to say that over the years, we've been working hard to make those 5 things happen. Now in 2021, our downtown has life and it is growing. I get told all the time about how much downtown Greenwood has improved for the better. The continued growth over the last 10 years has drastically changed the dynamic of Old Town, and we are not stopping there. There's many more exciting things to come. The public-private mixed-use development coming to us by Great Lakes Capital is going to contribute to some of those 5 key components I mentioned on how to make a downtown thrive. It is a big piece that will fit into the complex puzzle that is our downtown. The density it brings will be a nice economic boost to our existing small businesses, as well as allowing new residents into the area to enjoy all the great amenities our downtown has to offer. Along with living space, there will be commercial space for new businesses to develop and grow. This project will provide improvements to sidewalks, roads, and other needed infrastructure in the area. This is a great and vast investment to help support Old Town Greenwood for years to come. Not only is this a fantastic addition to our downtown, it will generate tax revenue all Greenwood residents can benefit from. All these things I've talked about are not possible without the help and support from residents, the mayor and his administration, the city council, and other organizations such as the Redevelopment Commission. And here to talk a little bit more about that is fellow council member and Redevelopment Commission President David Hopper.
So I was told I had about 23 minutes. Is that right? Oh, it was 2 to 3 minutes. So that really cuts down my time. And I'm last, so all the good stuff's already been taken. I got to say I'm impressed with Ezra. He had handwritten notes, and if I did that, I wouldn't be able to read a single word that I'd written down up here. If anybody's ever seen my signature or handwriting, they'd know that's true. So thank you, Ezra, for the introduction. I want to start off by just thanking the members of the RDC, Councilman Mike Campbell, Brian Harris, Steve Moan, and a special thank you to Kevin Hoover, who did a ton of the work on the ground for this so that I can stand up here before you today and take all the glory, as it should be, right? You know, we're very methodical here in Greenwood about our development, and that's really by design. We want to take our time and make sure we're putting the right stuff here in Greenwood. As I think back, and if I'm getting old, as the Gray would say, I think this project started at least the rumblings around 2016 or so, maybe even before that when we first bought this piece of property. So it's taken some time for it to get going, but that's by design. And in my 10 years on the council, I think about this project, I've gotten the most inquiries from my constituents. What are you putting there? What are you doing? When's it going to be done? So I just tell them, you know, this is a marathon, not a sprint. Just stay with us. We're gonna put something there. It's gonna be amazing, and I think we've done that today. This is gonna be fantastic for the city of Greenwood and our residents. We really had that shared goal of finding something that fits into the existing character of downtown, and I think we've done that. The RDC has put forward about $15 million or so towards this project. That's talked a bit about the parking garage that we're going to put in. That's going to be a city-owned facility. We also are going to have 2 new streets that run east-west of this property, and other site improvements, other surface parking and sidewalks and those things that the RDC has pledged to fund in this area. Just a few other notes before we do the main event here, because I know nobody wants to hear me talk all day, and if I could get my phone to cooperate. We expect to have about $1 million in additional revenue through annual taxes here in this area once the project is complete. All that's done without raising the taxes on our citizens of Greenwood, so I think that's definitely a positive. We've seen in this area, especially due to all our investment, Old City Park, the Splash Pad Park, in Madison Avenue, that property values in here have really increased in this area, and we expect that to go even further once this property is completed. So I want to thank everybody in attendance this morning. I am so excited for the future of Greenwood and our citizens and making this a wonderful place to live, work, and play. I invite everybody to stay afterwards. We've got refreshments, so please stay, mingle, talk to some of us. The counselors I know will stick around. City staff will be here. And with that, I think we're ready for the groundbreaking. So if those that are participating want to come up, we will get started. We'll take our direction from Claire. She's in charge.